One toxic friend can drag your soul to hell. Will yours? Imagine scrolling through your contacts, each name a potential gateway to heaven or a shortcut to ruin. In our hyper-connected world, friendships shape our destiny more than we admit. The Bible warns us bluntly, do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. 1 Corinthians 15:33. This isn't casual advice, it's a divine alarm. As Catholics, we know our associations aren't neutral. They mold our hearts toward God or away from Him. Today, we unpack the steep cost of keeping the wrong company and how wise choices align us with Christ's call to holiness. Catholic doctrine teaches that humans are inherently social creatures, made for communion. The Catechism affirms, the human person needs to live in society. Society is not for him an extraneous addition, but a requirement of his nature. CCC 1879. Yet not all societies elevate the soul. St. Thomas Aquinas, in his Summa Theologica, explains that virtues are habits perfected through repeated acts, often influenced by companions. Good friends reinforce grace, bad ones erode it, tempting us toward vice. Consider King Solomon, blessed with wisdom beyond measure. His downfall? Marrying 700 wives and 300 concubines who turned his heart after other gods. 1 Kings 11:4. Even the wisest man fell because he kept the wrong company, idolatrous influences that cost him his legacy and soul. The cost hits harder in everyday life. Picture a young Catholic navigating college parties. One friend group cheers prayer and sacraments, another pushes binge drinking and hookups. Proverbs 13:20 cuts to the chase. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Science backs this spiritually. Studies from psychology, like those in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, show peer influence predicts 40 to 70% of adolescent behaviors, from substance use to ethical lapses. But Catholic teaching elevates it. Our eternal salvation hangs in the balance. St. Augustine confessed in his Confessions, I was bound not by another man's chains, but by my own iron self-love, shackled partly by youthful friends who mocked his faith. He only broke free through St. Ambrose's godly circle. Wrong company doesn't just corrupt subtly, it exacts a brutal toll. First, spiritual erosion. Jesus himself chose disciples carefully, warning, if your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. Matthew 5:29-30. Applied to relationships, this means pruning toxic ties. The CCC stresses friendship with Christ as paramount. To enable men and women to love God with all their hearts, spiritual direction is necessary. CCC 2690. Bad company dilutes this, fostering rationalizations like it's just one party that snowball into mortal sin. Second, emotional devastation. Toxic friends breed envy, gossip, and despair. Psalm 1:1 paints the ideal. Blessed is the one whose delight is in the law of the Lord. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water. Contrast the fool in Proverbs 18:24, one who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin. Real-world Catholic testimonies abound. Think of teens pressured into premarital sex, leading to regret, abortions, or fractured families. The Church's doctrine of chastity, CCC 2337-2359, demands we flee occasions of sin, including friends who normalize it. Third, eternal peril. Hell isn't a metaphor, it's the ultimate cost. Our Lady of Fatima's visions revealed souls lost through unrepented vice, often amplified by peer pressure. St. John Paul II echoed this in Christa Fidelis Laiki. Friendship with Christ is nourished by union with the Church. Clinging to worldly crowds severs this vine, John 15:5, withering our fruitfulness. So how do we choose wisely? Catholic wisdom offers a roadmap. Discern through prayer, invoke the Holy Spirit. Create in me a pure heart, O God, Psalm 51:10. Daily examine, as St. Ignatius teaches in his spiritual exercises, reveals influences pulling you from God. Test by fruit. Galatians 5:22 through 23 lists the Holy Spirit's fruits: love, joy, peace, patience. Do your friends bear them, or the acts of the flesh like immorality and idolatry? Galatians 5:19 through 21. Aquinas advises fleeing bad company proactively, not reactively. Seek saintly models. Surround yourself with Catholic communities, youth groups, adoration nights, or online forums like those from Focus Missionaries. Jesus modeled this. His inner circle, Peter, James, and John, witnessed his glory at the Transfiguration, Matthew 17:1 through 2. Build iron sharpens iron bonds. Proverbs 27:17 declares, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." Invest in friends who challenge you to confession, mass, and virtue. The CCC urges lay people to form communities of the baptized, CCC 1913, for mutual sanctification. One powerful example, Saint Monica endured her son Augustine's wayward friends, praying relentlessly. Her fidelity bore fruit. Augustine converted, becoming a doctor of the Church. Your choices ripple eternally too. The cost of wrong company? A soul adrift, grace squandered, heaven forfeited. But choosing wisely unlocks abundance, deeper faith, joyful witness, saintly camaraderie. Christ calls, "Follow me," Matthew 4:19. Will you heed him over the crowd? If this stirs your heart, hit subscribe for more Catholic truths that transform lives. Share your story below. Who's sharpened your faith? Choose wisely. Your eternity depends on it.